Well, kia ora koutou katoa, no mai, hara mai, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Wynnum Softball Association as we have international softball coming to you in the middle of the winter here. It is the home side, the Brisbane Giants, taking on our visitors from Asia. That is Singapore. I'm Jason Gerbes, a.k.a. Chopper, and joining me in the booth in this one, Gary Valhihi Gaza. Mate, international softball, how good?
Oh, absolutely, mate. Of course, Brisbane Giants, we saw New Zealand earlier in the year playing in the Women's Club Nationals, and of course Singapore on tour. The Singapore women's team preparing for the Asian Games at the end of September in Nagoya in Japan. So it should be a very interesting matchup here today.
As you can see, number one diamond here at Wynnum Softball Association. It is a picture postcard day here for international softball, 20 degrees Celsius, not a cloud in the sky. Well, it'll be our visitors, Gazza, that will field first here. Let's have a little look at their defensive lineup. The Singapore will be in their white shirts, and it is Kelly Goh at left field. She'll be joined by Teresa Char at centre, and Noor Ratna will be the starting right fielder. Hock on a third base, Stephanie Chung. Up the middle pairing is Kachia Tayan and Andrea Lim, shortstop and second base respectively. Bowie Tan is over at first base. Alexis Gok behind the dish, and the late starting change on the hill, Delia Cho. So an opportunity for Ko to get started here, Gaz.
Yeah, introducing myself to a lot of these girls, so I'll be really interested to see what the batteries from both teams bring to the game.
Well, talking about the battery, let's look who's going to be batting here in the top of the first innings. Brisbane Giants, will they come with a lot of history, 20th year anniversary this year, and they are led off by their starting designated player, Nicole Konicha. They'll be followed by the centre fielder, Kiana Hennedy, and then it's the power in the batting order here. Shannon King, Jess Rode, and Amaya Foxover. Those three really are the power for this batting order. Tony Ellis at first base is hitting 6 today. Mania Henari is in the 7th spot. Charlo Marlowe will be batting 8, and rounding out the batting order is Jasmine Hohua here for the local side, the Brisbane Giants. And Gaz, I guess before we go any further, we should pay respects to the tangata whenua of this region, and that is the Konda Moka people, who is the local indigenous tribe for the region. Tēnā koutou katoa for allowing us to play this great game of Poiuka softball here today. And interesting, Gaz, the local iwi, the local tribe, the Konda Moka people, they come with with a huge history in this region, going back over 25,000 years.
It seems to be a theme for most of the indigenous tribes in Australia. The oldest tribes in the world.
One of the special things also about this region is the park here that they play at, Elanora Park. Well, it is named Wynnum. It was named because they actually made a camp here. And they called that camp, and I'm just going to find that information properly because I don't want to get it wrong, the Black Camp. And Elanora stands for a translation of beside the beach. So there you are. There was the local tangata whenua who will look after us here today. And but it is the host for this international game. Singapore have been in Brisbane for a number of days now, of course, completing their campaign, Gaz.
Yeah, they've played against the Australian squad as well as a few of the other club teams from around Brisbane.
We've got a good umpiring crew in today as we're just about to get underway. Hemi Orupe behind the dish, Susan Miller over at first base. Jason Summers, he's at third base officiating, and Steve Lawrence, he will record all the balls and strikes and the outs. Here we go. First pitch. This one just outside. I think with that camera angle, Gaz, we might move the scoreboard over, put it in the other corner.
I'll do my best to keep that up to date for you, ladies and gentlemen. Well known for my skills on the scoreboard.
And here's a slow roller pulled over to the right side, and a bit of confusion. And the leadoff bat, Konicha, will get safe down at first base. We see the feed coming in from Australia. Sometimes it'll be just a little bit up and down as far as the quality of the image. You're just going to bear with us as we will try to do everything we can on our side to get that looking good for you here this afternoon. Kiana Hinari, the centre fielder, she doesn't swing because Kunich's got pace, and down to second base she goes. So Brisbane Giants, Gaz, showing their intention.
Yeah, their coach Andre Hinari showed that he's an aggressive coach. Likes to move those bodies around the bases. Konica safe at 2.
This one just comes off the bat, so 1-1 the count here on Hinari. So Brisbane with an early opportunity here, offense. This one just outside, loose ball, off and running, and down to third base goes Konica. Oh boy, she is full of running today, Gaz.
Safe at third, but a real athletic on the errant throw there by the shot to keep that from going into the outfield and maybe giving up the first run of the game. So Konica still there, safe at third base.
One just outside. Beautiful day here locally. Boy, oh boy, we have been spoiled, Gaz.
20 degrees, I'm sure everybody's pretty cold. It would be very, very hot for me. Winter softball in Australia, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely beautiful.
Isn't it? I wonder why everyone crosses the ditch.
It's like the walk down to first, runners on the corners.
So an opportunity here. Got him cornered. Off and running. So 2 runners in scoring position now for Shannon King, the starting shortstop.
Big opportunity for Brisbane right here.
Well, that one just skids away. And in comes one here, and maybe make it 2. And the Giants are full of running. They get the early lead in the match, 2-0.
Yeah, that's some quick thinking by the runner from second to take advantage of that errant pitch. Clears the decks for Brisbane, 2-0 in the ball game.
Just what the doctor ordered. So, clean slate as far as bases are concerned as that one comes through the top of the zone. Gaz, early on in the match here, Singapore battery, what would they be looking to achieve?
Well, probably they'll want to tidy up some of those errant pitches for a start. But, yeah, if they can just keep the ball low in the zone, maybe get a few grounders, or in this case, a pop up to second base.
And that'll record the first out.
Nice work at second base. Get underneath that one. Take the out. Yeah, like I say, they were just going to have to, obviously the Brisbane team are going to come in swinging, try and find out this Singapore team early. So I'd say grounders, if possible. Nice pitch to start that one.
See that one come through the zone. And as I mentioned earlier, apologies if the image is just a little bit askew. It's coming in from Brisbane here, and it's probably having to get through all those sunbeam rays, mate.
If everybody gets too warm after this game, they're only a hop, skip, and a jump to the beach.
Only about 400 metres to the left-hand side of this Diamond 1 here. is the coastline in Wynnum. One fouls off. So one away here, top of the first innings. 1 and 2 the counts. I love it when they put their fingers up, guys.
We'll get it correct, yeah. Keep up to date.
This one's up the middle. Looking at a great play from the shortstop. Bang, bang. A heck of a play there from Chia Tan.
Nice work from Tan. Second out of the innings. Just goes to show that a little bit of a rough start. They're beginning to settle in already. 2-0 down, though.
Simply outstanding. Oh, I think I tidied up the scoreboard, guys. There we go. Got it in the other corner there. That'll work in a bit better.
Looks like it's up to date too, Chopper. So
there you go. 2 away here.
Happy to know that.
Yeah. And I kind of missed one of the players here. This is Amaya Foxover.
Yeah. They proved to be a tough team at the Women's Nationals here in New Zealand. Hutt Valley, of course, that was played. I think they actually finished third.
I tell you what, they were a contender to win it.
Yeah, they were.
The
Absolutely,
Giants.
they were.
So 2 balls, 1 strike to count here. Great to report the feed in from Brisbane has cleared itself up. So it looks like, just like the sky, we're ready for a great day of softball. Oh, outside edge is good.
Nice pitch from Adelia Coe right there. She's hit that spot right on that outside corner.
Oh, that one. There's a good pitch by Coe on the inside edge, and that'll take care of business there. Not before the Giants, though. They pick up a couple of runs in the top of the first innings, and they have set to standard. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. More international softball coming when we come back. I think welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Wynnum Softball Association International Softball here. Let's have a look at the home side as they'll come out of the third base dugout. The Brisbane Giants playing in their white tops today. Defensively, well, they are built with power and punch. It is Hanari in the left field and centre, Manaya and Kiana. Shiloh Mullows over at right field. Jasmine Huhua will get the start in the hot corner third base. Shannon King and Amalia Fuchs over up the middle, shortstop and second base. Tony Ellis over at first. Jess Road behind the dish. We're doing the catching for Ella, Koval, and Mather. So a good defensive lineup for the Giants. Offensively for our visitors from Singapore in their black shirts tonight. And you can see the lead-off for them is Teresa Cha, Stephanie Chong in the 2 spot. Chia Tan is hitting 3 today. Bowen Tan will be the big clean-up bopper hitter. Charlie Sky will be in the 5 spot. Nor Ratna will be hitting 6 today. Kelly Go, Alex Agok will be 7 and 8. And Andrea Lim, the second basewoman, will round out the batting order for you. So those are our two teams. Gaz, I know we've already just got into this one, mate. What has been your thoughts so far?
Well, they had a little bit of a flat start, Singapore, but they came right. But it did cost them 2 runs, so they're going to have to get back to ball early on and get some bodies on base. Score a run or two themselves, that would be good for them.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom of the first innings. And plenty of support coming in from the dugout early.
Decent bit of noise there as the first pitch is a strike.
Yeah, Teresa Cha, the starting centre fielder here. Fouls this one off. Starting pitcher, Ella Koval-Mather. Looks like she likes to throw in the zone, Gaz.
Yeah, she's got an early lead off there, but the batter there did a nice job. That was an off-speed pitch, so she waited for that and got a good piece of it.
This one pops up. Beautiful day here locally in Wynnum. To the east of downtown Brisbane. And a power pitch on the outside edge for the first out.
Already showing good version with the speed of her pitches. Nice work.
This one pops up through the infield and down to first base. So Stephanie Chung gets their first base runner on here for Singapore. That'll bring up the bat here, starting shortstop. Kachia Tan.
Nice piece of hitting to get them underway in the innings. Only one down. Interesting to see how aggressive the Singaporean coaching team is, whether or not they're wanting to steal this runner.
This one pops up.
Dad, I didn't see it.
Beautiful day here.
Yeah, clear blue sky there. No, not a breath of wind. Great day for softball.
Off and running on the pitch. And down to second base goes Chong.
I think that was the steal anyway, so she was going.
Kachia Tan. Shortstop looking to answer right back for Singapore. Hard hit ball, going, and baby, it is out of here. A home run for Singapore, a 2-run shot to Kachia Tan, and baby, that'll lock this baby up at 2 runs apiece. God, good on you, Gaz. Yeah,
I know.
There we go. So we're doing that one. And then let's just adjust the score here a little. So 2 runs apiece.
2 runs apiece it is.
There we go.
Here we go. One back.
Boy, she didn't muck around there, did she?
Great swing on that ball, and she's launched that out over left field's head for a home run. Already shown the Singapore girls not lacking in power, going hard at anything in the zone.
This first pitch is down low. That'll bring up the bat here. That'll bring up the bat, Bowie Tan. What a cool first name, Bowie.
Already seen Koval Mata just being a little bit more respectful of the zone. That's what will happen if you're being launched out of the paddock.
There's another hard hit ball. Ranging over, though, the left fielder, Henardi. And a gallant effort as she will make the catch there for the out. Long way to go. Got on her haunches, did young Mania. This one's up top. Koval Mata.
Charlie's go. She's the DP in the lineup. So I dare say she hits with a bit of power as well.
Slow roller to second base. Can't she gather it? No, she can't. And Singapore will be rewarded with a runner on base.
Just a little bit of a error at second base. That's all it took. Singapore take advantage of it. Back in business. Runners on base.
Number 5, temporary runner.
Time here. Out comes the head coach, Andre Henardi. And what will he want to be saying to his starting pitcher and battery right now?
Probably just, just focus on their game plan. The pitcher's obviously not quite getting the spots right. Anything in the zone, the Singapore girls are going hard at. So they've just got to address that, keep it low, look for the ball on the ground, take the outs when they present themselves. It's not a reason to panic, certainly not at this stage.
Definitely not, my friend. Definitely not.
But already I'm impressed with the batting from the Singapore lineup.
That'll bring up the bat here. Indeed, another hitter, Nor Rutner. Yeah, they've found the bat, haven't they, Gaz?
Sure have. Good bit of speed on that one.
Runner at first base. Oh, I like that pitch. Just a little wide, though, but boy, Koval Mata, when she wants to turn up the kilometres, she can, can't she?
She sure can, but she's just working that outside corner of the plate. After being hit, there we go, strays into the middle. There's the first out.
Yeah, they'll get that one up.
Third out.
Yeah, to take the lead runner. And that'll take care of business here as we are underway and one complete as we'll head to the top of the second innings. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, oh boy, we got ourselves a good one. International softball at its best. And we'll be back with more action in just a moment. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here Wynnum Softball Association. Great to have you along for it. I'm Jason Gerbes, a.k.a. Chopper, and Gary O'Hihi joining us. A tight one, 2 runs apiece here between these two teams. And, Gaz, did you think it was going to be any different?
Well, I really did wonder to start with. Brisbane jumped out to a 2-0 early lead, but what a way Singapore answered with a home run double. But they've already showed from not just that one home run, but they are hitting the ball.
First pitch comes in for a strike here. Well, the Brisbane Giants will be looking to answer their way. And a big swing at the top of the zone. Adelia Coe, the starting pitcher, gets another go out here. Tony Ellis leading off for the Giants. She'll be followed by Manaya Henardi and Shiloh Marlaw. 1, 2, and 3.
Powerful batter is Ellis. I remember seeing her in the Hutt Valley.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to get her whakapapa, but I know the Ellis from Hawke's Bay. So I wonder if there's a relation there. And that one comes through the zone to take care of a business. So, one away here. Top of the second innings.
Nice start in this innings from Adelia Coe. Hitting some very nice spots now. A little bit of a shaky start in the first innings. Settled in nicely.
First pitch, swinging. And the first baseman, Tan, will take care of that for the second outs. So the Giants not mucking around here, are they, Gazza?
No, they sure aren't. They're swinging at it, but equally, Singapore, the girls are saving themselves their pitcher a few pitches there by getting the outs early in the count.
Got to bring out one of the power hitters here. So we'll take a fine catch at left field, and that is Shiloh Marlaw. Of course, the Shiloh's at right field. It was Hanali with that catch at left field.
That first pitch, that was a doozy, wasn't it? She took all the speed off that.
Sure did indeed. So Marlaw. Just to settle herself in, takes that pitch down and in the zone, below the zone. 3 straight balls here to Marlaw.
Look to keep the bat on the shoulder here.
And that one just comes through. Just a little deception on the pace, a little there from Coe on the hill for Singapore. So a hitter's count, though, for Marlaw. Full swing! This one's yanked down the line, foul.
Hard hit down the left field line. I dare say that was headed towards the fence. Just shows you what the power Marlaw possesses.
She's got it going on, that's for sure. A slow roll to second base. And Singapore looking to tidy things up, and they do. And they take care of business here in the second innings. A good defensive one, and we will continue with more action. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Plenty more action to come here live from Wynnum International Softball. The Giants taking on Singapore. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Wynnum Softball Association. You can see the club rooms out in the background, centre field there. I can tell you, Gaz, first-hand experience, it's very hospitable in those club rooms.
Well, if anyone manages to find out, it's usually you, Chopper.
Here we go, bottom of the second innings. And Singapore will look to set up three of their best here. It'll be Kelly Go, Alexis Gok, and Andrea Lim. 1, 2, and 3. They are hitting in the 7, 8, and 9 position, so top of the order after that. This one sails back to the screen. Starting pitcher, Ella Koval Mata continues to work on the hill here. Went through 6 batters in the first innings. Of course, the 2-run shot to Kachia Tan.
It's nice outside pitch.
That seems to be a go-to, that outside zapper, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, they're looking for it. Definitely trying to keep it away from the middle. That was red signals there for the Singapore girls. That was go for them, I mean.
Little curve action. And they'll go foul out of play. Gaz, I've got to say, and I should try and find the video clip if I can while we're on here, but I was there about a month ago and only about, 30 metres behind home plate where the camera is. There was this huge carpet snake eating a possum.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like the head of the possum was inside the mouth of this. You know how they extend their body?
Yeah.
Crazy, man. And like big.
We don't get to see that in New Zealand.
No.
It's something you always hear about. I've never experienced it in Australia myself.
Yep, slow roller, third basewoman will come up with it. Jasmine Hohua will take care of business.
Nice work the field from both teams, starting to work pretty good now. Couple of early errors.
That'll bring up Alexis Gok now.
And both pitchers seem to have settled down a lot more from that first innings as well. We actually could see quite a tight ball game from here on.
That could happen, can't it?
Yeah.
The first inning, especially of an international. Oh, check swing. This time the shortstop. Oh, good transfer from Shannon King.
Well done by the shortstop. She just showed a lot of patience just to let that ball come to her. Could have maybe taken another step or two forward to get it a little bit earlier.
You can see here, look at that
nice work.
step. Just comes in and then transfers it over to take care of business.
Straight out of the textbook, that. All you kids watching, that's how you do it.
This one's up top.
That's from you, Andy. That's from you, huh?
So, Andrea Lim, now the starting second baseman, hitting in the 9 spot here for Singapore. She hits one hard. This one's going. This one's going. And this one is gone. Lim with a home run. And that gives the lead here to Singapore.
Beautiful swing on a pitch that was quite high in the zone. Obviously, that's her spot, though, because she's launched that. You couldn't get that any closer to centre field if you tried. Straight over the centre field fence.
Well, fantastic. We have a look here on the replay. And she's set up here. Nice high hands. And then when she gets the opportunity, she does not miss it, does she, Gaz? She does.
She laid a beautiful swing on that, flat and hard. Again, all you kids out there, if you're going to swing like that, make sure it's flat and hard. You can see the result.
So Singapore with the lead here in the bottom of the second innings.
Oh, we just talked that it might be a little bit tight, but that's the second home run from Singapore. You just cannot sleep on them. You're going to have to be right onto it. Interesting from the batter there. She shaped to bunt it.
Top of the order, Teresa Char. And she laces one up the middle. So back-to-back hits here for the ladies from Singapore.
Well, I'm not sure how many games they've had in the lead up to this, but they must have done some tuning on their batting because they're all swinging nicely at anything near the zone. And you can hear, ladies and gentlemen, from the crack of that bat that they're in the sweet spot.
That'll bring up to bat here. Stephanie Chun. She goes at first pitch. Stephanie Chun! And it'll bounce just before the home run markers. And it's a ground rule double. So something cooking in the kitchen here for the ladies from Singapore.
2-out rally. Leading by 3-2 with runners at 2 and 3. And seeing the ball like a bit of a grapefruit at the moment. The Brisbane Giants are going to have to get themselves an out here pretty desperately.
Got their hands full, that's for sure. That'll bring up the shortstop. We'll hit the 2-run home run back in the first innings. Kei Chia Tan.
With 2 down, you'd have been almost forgiven if you put her on to get that automatic out. Oh, another one.
No way. And Tan
There she goes.
has done it again. It's a 3-run shot, Gaz. My goodness, what did this lady have for breakfast?
Wonderful swing on it once again, just straight over the centre field fence. These girls, this is the first time I've seen Singapore commentated on one of their games, and hugely impressed with their prowess with the bat.
I mean, look at the stroke here. If I can get this in for you just quickly before the next pitch. Balanced.
Oh, look.
Right at the bottom of the zone, Gaz.
She's just thrown the hands and the hips through that. That's where all that power came from.
So Tan goes back-to-back with home runs. Bring up the first baseman, Bowie Tan now.
Six to 2.
3-run shot for...
Getting hard to keep up with the score the way it's
This one fouls back.
That scoreboard operator's doing a great job. It's up to date. Nice.
Fair enough, yes, fair enough.
So with that snake story, where would you suggest I put a seat if I was watching your game at this ground? Just lifted that one high.
Oh, and it just clips the branch on the way down. So a good luck charm here for the Singapore ladies.
And maybe a letter to the local council to prune those trees.
So Singapore put up a 4 spot here in the bottom of the second innings.
That's possibly a pitch or a tactic that she needs to do. She just needs to vary that speed a little bit, Chopper, because obviously the Singapore girls have just gotten used to her velocity.
That one just laces away, foul. Well, they've laid the whittle here, haven't they, against the local side Giants?
Yep. Well, I know they've played against an Australian selection as well as a few of the club teams in Brisbane. What I don't know is what those results were. I would be interested to see that now.
13 days of intense competition for these Singapore ladies. Well, they've been here in southeast Queensland. Yes, you're right. Taking an Australian selection, Redlands, Brisbane. And as you mentioned, a couple of club sides. And now the Brisbane Giants from Wynnum. This one off the end of the back. And vacuumed cleanly by Hua. And that'll take care of business, but not before the ladies from Singapore, well, they mark their presence here with a loud bang. 4 runs on the back of a 3-run shot from Kasia Tan, again proving strong in the box. Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Wynnum Softball Association. Thank you for tuning in from wherever you're watching across the Mutu and Aotearoa and, of course, across the ditch in Australia. And our friends in Singapore, welcome into today's international live matchup. Really is good to have you along. And, boy, Gaz, hasn't Singapore marked their presence?
They sure have. I'm very impressed with the way they swing the bat, the clean hitting. Anything near the zone is also attacked. They don't just keep it on the shoulder. You know, you get batters, you see batters in softball who will look for their pitch, so to speak, and even at the expense of 1 or 2 strikes. No, not these girls. If it's in the zone, it goes.
If it's in the zone, it goes indeed. And the Brisbane Giants will look to try and answer right back here. And the first pitch to the number 9 hitter in the lineup. A couple of good defensive plays. The third basewoman, Jasmine Hohua.
Yeah, nice work on that last out in the second inning. Fired that ball across the diamond for the third out.
Change of pace at the top of the zone. Adelia Ko continues to work on the hill here for our visitors from Singapore.
Wow, their development in the last couple of years must be going pretty well. They're into the Asian Games at the end of September. Some very good teams they'll come up against at that tournament in Nagoya, Japan.
Well, of course, the host, Japan, world number 1. They are the big ticket item in Asia. China, Philippines have always been right there at the top of the Asian network. But Korea, oh, wow.
There's a highlight reel right there.
Stephanie Chung just snatches that one out of the air.
Almost a reflex catch, but she's taken that cleanly, absolutely. From a very hard hit pitch as well from Hohua.
Some pulls around the corner.
Interesting swing, that one. That was a change-up.
You seem to have mixed that in here through this match, even in the early innings, guess.
Yeah, well, she doesn't seem to be shy of using the change-up.
Hard hit ball from Kunika. And that'll go in, looking for extra bases as she turns the corner. And the designated player for the Giants gets them rolling.
Nice piece of batting to get them going in this one. They need to level this back up. Score some runs themselves, start chipping away at this 4-run lead that Singapore enjoy. It's a nice way to get going with none doubting. with one down. My apologies.
That'll bring up to bat here the starting centre fielder, Kiana Henari. First pitch to her is down the tram line. One away, top of the third innings. Giants looking to answer right back, Gaz.
Yeah, they're going to need to. I thought I predicted it might descend into a real tight ball game, but Singapore had other ideas. So now the Giants are in a situation where they've got to start chipping away at a fairly decent lead.
That one just misses the top of the zone. So 1-1 the count now here on Henari. Just missing down low.
Good patience being shown here by Henari.
And a throw over to first base on the bunt. Can't get it in. And the Giants will capitalise here. And they'll pick up their third run of the ball game.
Nice work to take advantage of that area, of that era. Conacher comes home.
Conacher full of pace as she scales her way around the base path.
And a great bunt from Henari as well. Put a lot of pressure on that throw, which is probably the reason why it went astray.
That'll bring up to bat here, Shannon King. And it's a hit and run. And safely at second because of it too. The pressure by the base runner leaving on the pitch.
This is great batting from Giants. They really are putting pressure on the infield. And this is probably about the third or fourth error, about the only thing wrong we've seen with the Singapore game so far. They do seem to be prone to just a couple of errors when they're put under pressure.
Well, we've seen the Brisbane Giants experienced campaigners. Last year's Women's Club Nationals, dude, you got to see a lot of them, Gaz.
Yep.
Oh, hard hit ball the opposite direction. And this will get over the right fielder's head. It'll be runs here for the Giants. One comes in, and a ground rule double will rob the Giants of another run.
So just the one scores on that ground rule double play there. Taking the score to 6-4.
That was Jess Road with that drive to right field. If it wasn't for the ground rule double, that would have been at least two runs coming for the Giants. So they trail by two, but they have two in scoring position now.
And only one down. A great comeback from them.
So we're just going to keep an eye on the changes. I think there was a pitching change there. Charlie Go came in onto the mound. So we'll just try and capture those for you as they come on and off the field. Thank you for those tuning in. Good friend of mine, Ivan Ng from Singapore, tuning in, flicking us a message. Hello, sir. How are you? Hope you're doing well, and good luck to your Singapore ladies here today.
Singapore coach Elaine Chua just looking to make a few changes out there.
Off the end of the bat. Camped underneath it, though, is the right fielder, Ratner. But it's well deep enough for the Giants to get within one run now. 5 runs to 6.
Yeah, that really does tighten this ball game right up. The out was taken, so 2 down. Runner at 3. Great comeback now from Brisbane, and this game has tightened right back up.
First pitch inside to the commanding stance of the batter's box of Tony Ellis. Can't quite catch up to that one. But the Giants, boy, they've pegged on some timely hits here in the innings, Gaz.
Yeah, they're batting well, and they've batted in a group as well. They're one after the other, and ticking the scoreboard over nicely. 3 runs to their credit with only 2 down. Runner at 3. Great comeback from them.
This one down low. Alice looks poised in the batter's box, doesn't she, Gaz?
She does. Powerful athlete too. She prime position now for Brisbane to score this run at 3. Charlize Go just having a bit of a hard time settling in, and she's walked Alice.
And down to first base, Alice will go. And that'll bring up the bat the 8th batter of the innings here, Mania Hianati. She was the young lady who took that fine catch back in the first innings out at left field. And that one comes through.
The shadows have come across pretty quickly from that right-hand side, haven't they?
Yeah, the sun sets obviously in that side. Obviously, this park and orientation heading kind of southeast, if you like, from home plate to centre field. On the ground, gathered by the third basewoman. And she will make the grab and take care of business, but it's not before the Giants reply. Here in the top of the 3rd innings, they pick up the 3 runs, just what the doctor ordered. And they've got ourselves a real matchup. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. International softball will continue after the break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here as we work our way through this international fixture. Got a beauty going on here between these two teams. A bit of tit for tat. Top of the first innings, Brisbane struck for 2. Singapore then on a 2-run shot from Kachia Tan. Levelled it up. Then Singapore pounced out with 4 runs at the bottom of the second innings before the Giants had just replied with 3 of their own in the top of the 3rd. Bottom of the 3rd now. And boy, oh boy, Gaz, this one's got the making of a beauty.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen the final score yet. So both teams shown a real willingness to swing the bat. Charlize Go up to bat now for Singapore as the replacement pitcher.
So just a positional change for Go. Started the DP role, then now onto the mound, and they may have made that switch at the coaches' meeting at the beginning of the game, didn't they?
Mm.
So just a pause at a moment, and here we are, ready to go now. A good pitch. That outside edge from Culver Mather, when she wants to hit it, she's really been good out there.
Yeah, if she can settle and hit that consistently, she'll be hard to hit. So she just needs to stay away from that. That one just strayed into the hitting zone.
Bottom of the 3rd innings here. We're told the game is going to go 8 innings today.
Oh, okay.
Don't know why, but it is. Slow roller, tough play. King will need to make a good transfer, and she does. The shortstop from the Giants.
Nice work out there. Fired that across the diamond. Go showed a great deal of pace. It's closer than it needed to be in the end.
Just what the doctor ordered. And there wasn't much time here. Look at King come forward. She needs to get that away in a hurry, and bang, bang, she does.
Yeah, it just shows a lot of composure out there at shortstop. I'd just like to see her take another stride or two towards the ball and just give herself a little bit more time. But so far been very effective.
One thing she's got, Gaz, is she's got that
She's got the
strong
cannon.
arm. Yeah.
She's got the cannon.
So it looks like we've got a pinch hitter in here. Number 23 into the ball game.
Just trying to find her.
And
on
that
the
is
team
Shanice Lim. So she's in. One way here. So sheet in for Ratner, the right fielder.
I'd see you say with a game of this type where you've got a team tuning up for a big tournament, you're going to see quite a few changes coming in and out of the ball game.
Try and capture those for you as it happens. Apologies if we miss the odd one. We'll do our best, that's for sure.
So I couldn't see Shanice actually listed on the team thing. I had to find her on the total list.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
And can't quite catch her up to that one, and that'll be the second out of the innings.
Just putting the brakes on the scoring and the hitting at the moment.
That'll bring up the bat here. The left fielder, Kelly Go. First pitch to Go is right down the tram line for a strike. Here's one down the tram line, and it's in the same spot.
Nice pitch.
Just saying, Gaz, fool me once.
Yep.
Something.
I don't think this one will be down that inside tram line somehow.
Here's a hard hit ball. And that'll land in the left fielder's glove, Hanade, and that'll take care of business. We've got ourselves a beauty going, ladies and gentlemen, here. International softball at its best. Be back soon, top of the fourth. It is 6-5 to Singapore. Oh, kia ora koutou, no mai, hara mai, hoki mai. Welcome back to Wynnum Softball Association. And we've got a beauty going on here between the Brisbane Giants and the international women's team from Singapore. Singapore leading 6 runs to 5, top of the 4th innings. The Giants will look to try and grab back into that lead even more here, and they'll have to do it against the relief pitching of Shanice Lim, who's on the hill now, Gaz.
Yeah, it's a big moment. Shanice came in the batting innings and was that third out in that inning. So to come on and be asked to come in and pitch, third pitcher being used in this ball game. We're in the top of the 4th innings.
So thank you for tuning in. Great to have you along, ladies and gentlemen. It really is. Shiloh Marlowe will lead off here for the Giants. Who will be hitting 2. That's Jasmine, as that one comes through the zone. And top of the order, Nicole Conacher, who's been great today, 2 from 2 on the day. Inside line.
Here we go.
I think Lim saw those pitches getting that inside line in the last half innings. They're like, you know what, I like that.
Yeah, it will look like a good spot, and she's hitting it pretty effectively so far.
1-2 the count. This one fouls back.
What a great job Brisbane of doing and climbing back into this ball game. It's only a 1-run deficit now. Be looking to continue that momentum.
Marlowe watches intently. Is that one just below the zone?
It's sometimes hard to pick up, but it looks like a little bit extra velocity from Lim out there on the mound, on the hill.
Tough part of the day to bat into, Gaz.
That's what I was thinking when I mentioned the shadows. You know, the pitch is still out there in bright sunshine. So that ball's kind of coming from sunshine into dark.
Yeah.
It can sometimes be hard for the eyes to adjust.
That'll fill up the count, 3-2 now. Marlowe, oh, full swing on that one, goes foul.
But I'd say in about 10 minutes, that's not going to be an issue, as that shadow's going across pretty fast.
Beautiful trees down the right field line here behind the dugout. Shields that side. Oh, there's that inside line. Oh, misses it this time.
I was lucky.
I tell you what.
I thought it was too.
It looked like Marlowe was heading back to the dugout. So he's safely aboard in the top of the 4th innings. Brings up the bat here.
Goes for the bunt immediately.
Jasmine Huhua trying to move her base runner over.
Trying to work the runners around the diamond in a little bit more orthodox fashion.
Big swing on that rise ball. I like that. Show bunt, then swing hard.
I know. You just don't know what's coming. Oh, that
one just misses.
It's still a nice spot though,
isn't it?
Yeah, she's not far off that.
And can't catch up with that one on the outside edge. So Lim gets her first victim.
Nice comeback from Lim. She wasn't getting that inside call like she did in the first couple of pitches. So she went to the outside on that one.
Well, that's the knack of a good pitcher, isn't it? Being able to command both sides of the plate.
That's right, but also probably great game management from the catcher. Just realising that they weren't quite getting the rub of the green on that inside pitch, so she's adjusted straight away.
Now, top of the order here, Nicole Conker has been trouble with a capital T here for Singapore.
Yeah, quality lead-off. She is quality. Oh, nice pick up.
And safe. Oh, confusion. And over the bag and tagged out. There's a bit of everything going here.
It sure is. That was worth trying, though, and she just overslid the bag. Otherwise, she would have been safe.
I think it's one of those things, too, on the blackjack table, never split kings. If you've got a winning hand, that's it. And they'd already got safe at first base and second. That's enough out of that play.
Yeah.
Save it for the next one, but 2 down now here for the Giants.
That's the sort of play you go for when it's 2-2 in the 7th innings, the bottom of the 7th innings. And you're desperate to get someone across to that scoring position. Just another little infield error from the Singapore girls, though. We've seen probably 3 or 4 of those now, and it has cost them. Brisbane taking advantage of it. Konaka in particular in that instance.
Kiana Hanari, she's been really good in the batter's box today. Just don't hit the camera, please.
Yeah, it's a long way to go to adjust the camera.
It's not too bad. A little bit off to the left, but we'll be all right. This one lifts up. Foul out of play. 2 away here. Top of 4th innings.
It's going quickly now.
Oh, looks like a gapper. And a gallant effort by the centre fielder, but off to the races. Whoa!
Yeah, she just thought safe at 2 and 3.
Konaka, she's got the jets. She goes around from first to third on the plate. And now the Giants have got the go-ahead run at second base.
Continuing this comeback. And Brisbane have gone and confused us by putting somebody out there with no number on their shirt.
I was just about to say that.
They'll do it. They'll do it to us every time.
We'll see it here, 2 away. Top of the 4th. Inside outswing. Will it get over? Yes, it will. One will come in. It's a ground rule double, but so will the second run, and the Giants have grabbed the lead here in the top of the 4th innings.
Yeah, great piece of batting by she who's yet to be named with the no number on the shirt.
I tell you what, if I was to take a guess, I'm not going to, but if I was, I'm going to say that's Kunachiva off the bench, but there could be anyone, to be honest with you, so I won't take a guess at it. Legs hit a nice firm stroke.
Nice batting, all right, straight out to centre field fence.
And they're playing 2 runs here, the go-ahead run for the Giants. So the Giants have marched all the way back here, Gaz. Down 6 runs to 2 in the second innings to now lead the ball game to the top of the 4th.
So based on that was Shannon King that did that hit.
Well, that was both supposed to be batting.
Yeah.
So we'll soon see whether Shannon goes out with no shirt number on.
True.
The defensive lineup. And this one's off the end of the bat. Here comes another run for the Giants. A play at the plate. Oh, she puts the handbrake on. And she's in the hot box because of it. Oh, it's unfortunate base running there by the Giants. But it's not before they get a bit of something going. And boy, oh boy, here's a little tune to keep you comfortable until we come back.
Be on the dugout, lace them up and we run out. Step up to the plate, swing away, or you get struck out. Pitcher on the mound like you don't want to face this. Hit it so hard, you be running around the bases. Do it for your teammates, do it for the fam. Do it for your city, true ballers understand. You gotta work together, you gotta find a way. Put your body on the line and make that play. Be on the dugout, lace them up and we run out. Step up to the plate, swing away, or you get struck out. Pitcher on the mound like you don't want to face this. Hit it so hard, you be running around the base. Be on the dugout. Be on the dugout. Be on the dugout. beyond the dugout.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of a something blast from the past, of course, Beyond the Dugout podcast. A fantastic little vocation of Damien Collins and myself, where we got to interview athletes. A great game of Puyoka softball, not just here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, but across the world, guys.
Are we going to see that back? Just the question everybody's asking.
Don't get Damien started again. I tell you what, if we do bring the podcast back, it'll be a video podcast.
Nice.
Without a doubt, with the production we have these days. So, looking forward to seeing what we do here.
That opens up the whole world, doesn't it?
It sure does. It sure does, my friend. It sure does. So we've got a beauty going on. Brisbane Giants just grabbed the lead in the top of the fourth innings. 7 runs to 6. They lead the ball game now. What will Singapore do, though, in their reply, Gas?
Well, the first thing they've done is put a pinch hitter out there. Chan Shin Shin has come in to bat for them. And after the amazing batting themselves, they found themselves 1 run down. Only in the bottom of the fourth inning.
They have got a roster of 22 players.
Yeah.
Singapore does. So you're going to see some changes today, that's for sure.
Yeah, but we may keep up with all of them.
So in your scorebook, you got it in for Alexis Gock here?
I sure have.
Okay,
Yep.
Got you. Thank you. Make sure I'm in the same spot.
So she's coming for Alexis Gock, Chan Shin Shin. Still plenty of energy coming out of the dugouts. Some nice noise coming there. Plenty of support.
They've had good vocals from the get-go, haven't they?
Yep.
Hard hit ball. Hohua gathers it, regathers it, and makes the out.
Nice out by Hohua. She initially fumbled that, but picked it up, regathered it nicely.
That'll bring up to bat here the number 9 hitter, the starting second baseman, Andrea Lim.
Brisbane infield just beginning to shade Singapore's infield a little bit. Singapore's infield just showing a little bit of fragility. Few errors have crept in. They'll be wanting to tighten that up because they've been very good in almost all other areas of the game.
Five, 6 hole. King
Great.
grabs it. Can't get it over in time. That's a gallant effort from the shortstop from the Giants.
A full diving stop there. She did everything she needed to do, except in the end take the out.
Gaz, I'm going to say she turned around. She's got no shirt number on her back, so I'm going to say it's Shannon King still at shortstop.
Still at shortstop.
So we just now know she doesn't have a shirt number on the back.
No shirt number, no. We rely on those numbers, coaches and managers. We rely on them.
Come on, Pooh. Get her a shirt number. Here we go. Down to first base. The sack bunt, and it comes out of the glove. We'll wait for the umpire's decision, and it is safe. Didn't know if it was the transfer or the catch coming in. It's adjudicated the catch, so now Singapore with 2 runners on, Gaz.
It's a great start from them. 1 run down. Now they've given themselves every opportunity to get that back on even terms or maybe even go ahead in themselves.
I love the Singapore ladies. Notice them as they come up to the batter's box. They all turn around to the umpire and they give a bow of appreciation. Hard hit ball. Chong. And
she's going to go. Casual throw from centre field is going to cost them a run.
That'll score a run here, and actually they're changing it. It's a home run. So Stephanie Chung puts a charge into it, and it's a 3-run shot here for Singapore, Gaz. They are streaking to the lead.
Well, just like that, one swing of the bat. Obviously, that went deep. The catch was made, but she was obviously over the boundary line. It is a boundary line out there, ladies and gentlemen. It's not actually a fence. So there we go. A home run has scored.
Yeah, they've got a special thing here. I might just see if we can wait for another pitch. But There's no home run fence out there. But what they do is they put a demarcation line at the home run distance, painted on the ground. And then I'm going to say maybe every 15 metres or so, Gaz, they've got one of those plastic cones on the ground.
Yeah.
But it's an honesty ruling. So as the outfitter goes out there, they will tune in and say whether it went over or it bounced first. And in this case, it's adjudicated she caught the ball going out of bounds already.
Well, I got to apologise to her. I said it was a lazy throwback in, but she already knew it was a home run, obviously. Yeah.
So a 3-run shot there for Chung. And boy, oh boy, Kaz, look, I was expecting a good game here between these two teams. I was not expecting 4 home runs from Singapore.
Well, we've got 15, 16 runs in the ball game so far. It's been a bit of a hit fest in 4 innings. So, yeah, it is definitely not something I was expecting as well.
So, of course, with 2 home runs to a tally today, 3rd time through the order. Kachia Tan now. Surely not, guys.
Surely not. We'll find out. She's got the quality to do it.
Hard hit ball.
And she's obviously looking to do it.
Pulls it down the line.
None down?
No outs here.
No.
Just the 1 out. Apologies. The leadoff batter was a ground out to the third basewoman. This one pops up. This won't go out of the yard. King backs back, and it comes off the shoe of the glove, though. And so Tan is on base 100% of the time here in the match.
That's a tough one for the shortstop. Looked to me like she copped a bit of sunstrike there. Just lost sight of the ball. Anyone who's played at Fraser Park at that time of the day will know exactly what I'm talking about.
You are right, indeed. You'll see here on the replay, Gaz, as this one lifts up, you can see the shadow of the tree line. King goes back, then has to turn back facing right into the sun.
Yeah.
And just that point of contact of the glove,
happened.
you just can't see, can you, Gaz?
That's right. She's it's an unenviable position, but everybody from about centre right field all the way around to left field is going to be affected by it for a while.
So, Tan down at first base, and now Bowie Tan, the first basewoman. She's going to get an opportunity.
Kachia Tan batting 1,000 in the ball game, sitting out there at first base. What a game she's having.
Yeah,
that might go down as an error, that last one.
Yeah, indeed. Just the 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. Nothing much.
Yeah.
This one gets away from the catcher. So Tan now in scoring position at second base. This game's scheduled to go 8 innings, and I think it's because it's one of the last matches for Singapore on tour, Gaz, and they're trying to get as many innings in, as many opportunities for their athletes, as you mentioned, so rightly mentioned, to prepare themselves for the Asia Games.
Yeah, well, it's all about swings of the bat and just getting that feel of being out there and playing. And they got a big task ahead of them later on in the year, so I'm sure this isn't the end of their preparations.
Singapore, world ranking-wise, shot up 3 ranking positions up to 22 just recently. And some of their previous results recently, they come a second place at the SEA Games at the end of last year in December. And a good change-up down to first base to get the out. Of course, they were away at the Asia Cup last year, Gaz, where they finished in 7th place. Very close to flicking into 6th and 5th. There was not much between them, so they're putting the work in to try and increase that delivery. They're under 15 teams.
Yeah, they're calling the trip a training trip for them. But all these life situations to play in games against quality opposition like Brisbane must be invaluable.
Yes, indeed. Charlie's go now. A little check swing from go. And that'll go away as they'll add another run here. Singapore 10 runs to 7 now.
Yeah, well, I don't know if she was trying to pull out of that or whether she meant to do that. Ideal outcome for her, though, because she's scored the run.
Just what the doctor ordered. Bottom of the fourth innings here, and Singapore have found their rhythm.
Shanice Lim up to bat now.
Came in relief. Onto the pitching mound last innings.
Nice pitch high in the zone. Well, Brisbane had put the brakes on the scoring, but Singapore have unleashed once again.
Well, they put a 2 spot in the first, a 4 spot in the second, and now a 4 spot here in the fourth innings.
Just proving they can score runs in a hurry.
They sure can.
Oh, what a...
I tell you what, Gaz, you've done a way better job at the scoreboard than I would be doing, that's for sure.
I think it's up to date. I've gone from being sure it's up to date to I think it's up to date.
Looking to find that range.
Here's a great bit of batting here from Shanice.
That'll fill the count now, 3-2.
Takes the walk.
So down to first base she goes. So, and excuse me if I got the outs wrong, but with one away here, we got runners at 1 and 2, and the 9th batter of the innings, Kelly Go, comes up to the plate.
Yeah. Yep. It's tallies with me.
Go into the screen, so the runners will move up 60 feet, and that'll be time called here from the Giants as the catcher, Road, would like to have a chat to a battery mate on the hill here, Coville Mather. It's been a long innings, Gaz. Maybe it's a little chance to give her a breather as well.
Yeah, just threatening to go through their order. The 9th batter of the inning. 1 down only. One swing of the bat away now from really putting some pressure on the scoreboard. I shudder to think what the final score of this game's going to be if it does go the full 8 innings. We're already up to 10 in the 5.
17 runs.
17 runs and all in the ball game. What a great bit of entertainment for everybody who's watching.
Oh, Gaz, that's what you've done. We're in the bottom of the 4th innings, so we just need to scroll back.
What happened there, right?
Yeah. The score's correct. We're just the bottom of the 4th innings, 1 away. There you go. That was easy.
See, I'm sure sometimes it does it automatically.
Oh, yeah, it does. Once you do the 3rd out,
yeah,
it
changes the ending.
Flips it over by itself. Well, that's our excuse, Gaz. We'll stick to it, eh?
Yeah. We've got myself and Chopper in here doing all the jobs. Normally we've got a team dedicated scorer
who actually know what they're doing.
Who actually knows how to use the scoreboard.
Well, thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're enjoying this international softball midwinter matchup. Brisbane Giants in the white taking on Singapore in the black. Oh, Huhu has been great. She's been like a vacuum at third base today, Gaz.
That was a great pickup by Hauhua to end the innings. We were actually 2 down in that one. So 3 out now.
Well, don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. More action coming to you live here from Wynnum Softball Association in Brisbane. It is Singapore leading 10 runs to 7. More action when we come back. Oh, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoy the highlights there. We've got a great match going on here. Top of the 5th innings now. The Giants will look to try and get something going. It'll be Fox over Ellis and Hanadi, 1, 2, 3 here for the BG ladies as they take on Singapore. Back onto the pitching circle, Adelia Ko will make her appearance. She steps on here for Singapore. And Gaz, Singapore just posted 4 runs in the bottom of the 4th innings to grab the lead. What do they need to do now to stabilise this game?
Well, there we go. That ball by Fox over is going to get them underway. What I was going to say is they needed that out, but if they could blank Brisbane in this inning, they would threaten to go ahead by even further in their at-bat. So getting Brisbane out of this without impacting the scoreboard, that'll be the job.
The Giants have scored 7 runs through 4 innings. Scored in every innings except for the second. So they definitely know how to produce here offensively. And Foxover gets the best start.
Well, I think it was Ko that was pitching in that second inning.
Right.
When no runs were scored. So she's back on the hill now.
Off and running on the pitch. Throw looks close. It's bang, bang. At second base, she's safe. So Foxover swipes the bag.
Nice shot by Ellis. 3 balls, no strikes.
First basewoman Ellis here for the Giants.
Nice comeback pitch.
Hitters count still for Alice here. 3-1. One in scoring position. Oh, a hefty swing from Alice.
You knew where she wanted that one to go. That was a nice pitch from Adelia Ko, though. Just a little bit high outside. Just got the batter chasing it. That's what you want.
And Alice patiently waits out a walk. Second one of those on the day for Alice.
I looked at that and I thought she's a brave one not to swing there, but...
So with 2 runners on, no outs here in the top of the 5th innings for the Giants. Something cooking in the kitchen for Manoia Henare, the left fielder for the Giants.
Oh, nice bunt.
Well, textbook sacrifice bunt, just what the doctor ordered. So 2 runners in scoring position now. And with 1 swing of the bat, we got ourselves a 1-run ball game, Gibbs.
Just like that.
Talking about podcast, Damon Collins has just rolled in the house with a little man. A big swing here. Can't quite catch
Can we train him to use the scoreboard, Damien?
I know he had a game of rugby today, so he probably needs Tiger Balm, liniment oil, ice,
A physio.
shoulder straps. The work's going on. This one just outside Shiloh. Marlowe. One away here, top of the fifth innings.
Yeah, it's a great position now.
Oh, just under the rise balls, Marlowe.
Fouls that one back.
Giants, where they found their hit scares, they found them at timely parts of the match.
They have, just as they've needed a comeback in the ball game. They've found the bat. That's going to help a full count.
This one down low. So relief pitcher Adelia Coe back against the wall here in the top of the fifth innings. 3-2. And misses that inside, and
That's a walk.
yeah,
She heard me.
second walk in the match for Marlowe.
I think that's the first time we've had loaded bases in the match too.
So, grand salami time all set up on the table here for the third baseman. Third base woman, I should say. Jasmine Hohua. First pitch right down Main Street.
Yeah, it's real. It's almost like the game's just been put on pause for a few seconds, just waiting for something to open it right up. 3 runners on base and only 1 out. It's just asking for a swing of the bat.
Change of pace, can't get it to land. Infield for Singapore having to play in Gaz. Take that runner from third base. Oh,
Tried to pull the
yeah,
strings.
that's close.
Tried to pull the strings on it. It was a great job. Good discipline, though. Good discipline in there from Hohua.
Home plate umpire Hemi Orupi, one of the best. Real steady behind the plate. Well, this one's low. So just like that, in the blink of an eye, Hohua's got ourselves in a hitter count.
Big advantage now for Brisbane.
Time called from Singapore.
Loaded bases, 1 down. The batter knows where this pitch has got to be.
Well, this game has been like a seesaw from the get to the go, Gaz. And this time out, will it be enough for Singapore to get out of the jam?
So what have we had? We've had like 3, 4 automatic home runs in the game?
Oh, yeah. From one team.
Yeah, from one team.
5, I think it
So
is.
great comebacks from Brisbane.
Here we go. Oh, and she clips the bottom of the zone.
Great pitch.
Clips it. So full count here. 1 away. Loaded bases. No room in the hotel in Wynnum. And the rise ball's
What a
good from Go. Well, that's just
She's come back from a 3-1 pit, from a 3-1 count to strike that batter out. What a great job by Adelia Coe. Coming in relief.
gutsy. And the first pitch just drops in the top of the zone to the leadoff batter, Nicole Kanuka, who has been outstanding today. 2 from 2. And Erin to the shortstop of one of her other ones.
Well, she's had a hard cut of that one, but 2 strikes. No balls.
You can see the Australian A on her helmet. Plenty of experience on Kanuka. Needs to come good for the Giants here. 1 swing of the bat, they get the lead. Change of pace in the dirt. And the ball's gone. But the runner hasn't.
Well, she kind of caught herself heading back to third, where she'd have just hesitated another, a split second. She'd probably would have run that in.
It went through the legs of
yeah.
the wicket keeper as such. And didn't look quite read well by Fox over at third base. But there is no out, and there's still Conacher at the plate. So opportunity's still here. That's a tough pitch to take right at the top of the zone.
Yeah. High and wide. Great discipline from Conacher that time. 2-2 count.
Adelia Coe in relief. Here comes the 2-2. Oh, and it's hard. Cutter through the zone. And Coe gets it done. That is clutch. Loaded bases, one down, and she gets out of the jam, Gaz. She gets out of the jam.
She sure did. She threw that one straight through Main Street with velocity.
Well, don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Plenty more action when we come back live from Wynnum here in Brisbane.
All right, mate. Hey. Hello.
How was your rugby? Oh, really? They're afraid of you, eh?
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Great opportunity squandered there by Brisbane. They had loaded bases. It's a new pitcher coming in by the look of the warm-up sequence going on out there, and we'll get that number for you as soon as we can. 93. Bridie Nickel coming in to do the pitching. For Brisbane in this one, and it is number 8. Chan Chen Chen coming into bat for Singapore.
Well, no surprise on Brisbane here to bring in pitching change gears. They've scored 10 runs so far, Singapore. Here's an opportunity to give them a different look, isn't it?
Yeah. They need something just to stop the run progression from Singapore. A new pitcher is always a good way to do that. Sometimes takes a few pitches for them just to get used to the new spots, different angles, different speed.
And Singapore sent up 3 of their beauties here. Chan Chin Chin, Andrea Lim, and top of the shop, Teresa Cha. 1, 2, and 3 here. In the bottom of the 5th innings, a lead by 3. Just escaped a bases loaded jam.
Yeah, what a great job that was to get out of that one.
So that pitcher's mound now in the shadow with the batter. So there's no fooling the batter now with the shade, is there?
No, they're all in the same conditions until the ball gets hit into the sun. And you can see the field is all out there, especially around left field, third base, shortstop, even centre field, all having to shield their eyes. We're looking straight into it at this time of the afternoon in Brisbane.
It looks like we're going to have a pinch runner down at first base here, potentially. All set now. That'll bring up the bat here. The second basewoman, Andrea Lim.
home run hitter in the ball game.
Who hasn't?
Yeah, just
4 of them today from Singapore.
You wouldn't be the one left out if you had 8 of them hit home runs, would you?
Real fastidious about their opportunity. Here's one on the end of the bat. That'll dunk in short of the left fielder, and they'll go station to station here in the bottom of the 5th innings.
Nice work from Lim in that one. She's another one of the batters in Singapore lineup that's having a great game today. Top of the shop.
There you go. There's the bow from the batter. In this case, it's Teresa Cha will step in here, the top of the order batter for Singapore. She lays the bunt down. It's a sacrifice, and it's done perfectly as well.
Yeah, nice work there. Put both of those runners into scoring position now with only one down.
Stephanie Chung, she's been outstanding today. Multiple hits, a 3-run shot in the 4th innings.
She's been round the diamond 3 times, so she's done some running as well as some batting.
You mentioned the relief pitching of young Bridie Nickel.
Hard, deep.
It's going, and baby,
God.
this one is out of here. And just like that, the 2nd home run of the match here for Chong. And boy, oh boy, the power from the Singapore ladies does not disappoint, Gaz.
With only one down, she's launched that one. She's coming left-handed hitter, so she's hit it out over the right field fence. And that is some powerful hitting that we've seen a lot of today from the Singapore girls.
They have not mucked around. They really haven't. And to add salt to the wound, the next batter up's only had 2 home runs today. Okay,
13-7. I did say that if they managed to blank Brisbane in that previous innings, then they might gap them a little bit here. So they're 6 runs in ahead. So just like that, one swing of the bat.
3-run shot from Stephanie Chung.
Very impressive, yeah.
Oh, look at the swing. Kachia Tang has looked impressive, hasn't she?
Yep. She's the Otane of their lineup.
All set to go here is the shortstop. There's a good pitch on the outside edge. Bottom of the 5th.
Oh, there we go.
Chan, no way.
Surely not.
Oh, it's off the glove. We'll wait for the official ruling out there.
Ground rule.
Ground rule double it is. And boy, oh boy. It looked like off the bat she got herself another one, Gaz.
Right away. I thought that was gone. So it was right on the fence, wasn't it?
It's that honesty call out there in the outfield. Bowie Tan now steps in to go to work. You think of these ladies, I mean, here for 13 days, Singapore, they've played teams all across this greater Brisbane area. A number of games, sometimes a double header on the same day. That's a lot of at-bats, Gaz. This one's up.
They're definitely showing that.
Nicely taken at centre field.
Runner stayed at 2.
So the first out is recorded here in the bottom of the fifth innings.
Second out, I think.
That'll bring up to bat here. Charlie's go.
One of the few hits I've seen that just did not quite sound like it came out of the middle of the bat.
This game's scheduled to go 8 innings. So you think you've been entertained for 4.5 innings so far. Well, you've got plenty more entertainment to come. There's only been 20 runs.
Yeah, we're into the 20s.
Well, good pitch. Nicole finds a little bit of extra velocity.
Heated that one up.
And that'll record the last out here, but it's not before Singapore show a little bit more finesse, a little bit more power. And boy, oh boy, don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you, there's plenty more to come. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, oh boy, what a game we got going on here between these two teams. They have just battled each other.
Can I have some?
Almost black and blue is here today.
Sure have. The thing that's hurting the most is probably the ball, as they've been hitting it to all parts of the field. Just like that. Nice catch.
One pitch, one out. Pitcher's best friend, as Hinati will be recorded the first out here in the top of the sixth innings.
Here's another hard swing, but not quite timed this time.
Want to bring up Shannon King. She's looked good today, Gaz.
She has.
Drove in a run earlier on in the match.
Not just with the bat, but she's done a great job on defense as well. Vacuumed up everything that's come her way at shortstop. That's a nice pitch. Didn't miss by much.
To the top of the zone here. Adelia Ko, the relief pitcher, continues to work on the hill for Singapore. And hard hit ball. Oh, wow.
Cute.
Oh, the throw, though.
Didn't quite complete it, but that is definitely a quality fielding out there by the shortstop.
Yeah, Kachia Tan, the shortstop for Singapore, lays out for that one. Just can't quite get the throw to stick.
Just rode up to bat now.
Road has been steady today, not just behind the plate, but in the batter's box as well.
And she can hit the ball hard too.
She drove
She
it
possesses some power.
a run with a hit to right field back in the third innings. This one's up top. Giants missed that opportunity to capitalise when they had
Yeah.
loaded bases.
Loaded bases, one down, and then had to watch while the pitch. Nice hit. Straight down the throat of right field.
And I'll bring in a pinch hitter here for the Giants, Kelani Urupe, the youngster from Te Awa Kairangi. She will step in for Amaya Foxover, the second basewoman. So a switch there. We'll see if she stays in the game. My pick she does, Gaz.
Pinch hitter coming in. It's an interesting stage because they do need to score a few runs. And I know we're going 8 innings, but that's only 2 innings away, so they've got to get at least 6 just to get back on even Stevens.
Well, this young girl, she's only 15 years of age.
Wow.
As I mentioned, originally from Hutt Valley, here in Te Awa Kairangi. Now moved over full-time with the whānau. And continuing her softball career. Got a chance to see a little bit of her game just recently. Played at the U16 State Championships for Queensland out at Ipswich. And enjoying the game.
That's one of the keys. Nice pitch.
Well, that'll take care of the innings, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving quickly now through the match as we will head to the bottom of the 6th innings when we come back. Don't go anywhere. We got more action here live from Wynnum.
Being a Marotū local, supporting our community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aoranui Hospice, Just Silch and Replay connecting second-hand sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for all the great feedback with over 1,500 5-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of Order Care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
Oh, no, my hook and my, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Wynnum Softball Association International Softball here. The visiting team from Singapore, Asia, as they get underway, batting here in the innings. Bottom of the innings here, bottom of the 6th. They lead by 6 runs, does Singapore. But it's been one of those games where, Gaz, both teams have scored regularly throughout this match.
They sure have. They've scored in bunches. They sure have. They've scored in bunches as well. It's and a great start from Singapore laying the bunt down, which is something we haven't seen a lot of in this game. Getting used to the hard hitting, but Elsa Lim, number 27, pinch hitter coming in for Singapore.
Keeping us on our toes here, Gaz.
Yeah.
So Lim take over. That pitch is high. Elsa Lim getting her opportunity here in the match at the bottom of the 6th innings. Young Kelani Urupi stays in the game. She goes in to catch now for the Giants. She's very athletic out of the squat position, isn't she?
She's a powerfully built athlete at only 15 years of age. I hope the steel's on because I want to see what it throws like. I'm sure it's going to be a good one.
This one fouls back. Every time our camera gets hit, it just goes a little bit to the left. And it's done it again. Done it. Oh, well, we'll keep a track of you. Lucky for you, Gaz can see out of the corner of his eye.
Can, yeah. Yeah, I can guess what's happening on first base. And the steal is on, and the hit is there as well. She's got to go back.
So a hit and run play doesn't quite come off there for Singapore. Then we'll bring up number 99. And so they're ringing the changes here. Chua Sir Ing. Chua Sir Ing.
Number 99, yep.
Off and running on the pitch. So down to second base she goes. So Sir Ing
Suning.
looking to drive in another run here for Singapore. She'll pull it to the right side. The runner will get to 3 on the play.
Two down.
And that'll bring up Andrea Lim.
Nice to get a batter that's actually in the batting order.
Yeah.
I've made a few changes.
Now I remember where we are.
Yeah.
So number 9 hit it. Andrea Lim.
Who I just mentioned is having a whale of a game. Has just hit that one hard out to foul ball territory.
Just updating my scorebook. And I got to tell you guys, my scorebook's looking worse for wear.
Mine always do. Especially when you've got 20 runs in a ball game and you've got about 8 changes there.
Yeah, and a roster of 22.
And a roster of 22, and it looks like they're determined to use them all.
Oh, a good pitch.
Great pitch.
By Nicole on the outside edge. And that'll take care of business here. And don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We've got more action here from Wynnum. And we're all done through the bottom of the 6th inning. Top of the 7th coming up next. 6 runs the Giants need. They will go to the 8th. Don't forget, they will go to the 8th. So plenty of action still to come. See you soon. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, here. Top of the 7th innings. It is Singapore leading 13 runs to 7 at this point. The Brisbane Giants, Gaz, they're going to need to produce over these next 2 innings, aren't they?
To the tune of 6 runs, and Singapore using yet another pitcher. I make this one to be their 4th pitcher, so they go deep on their pitching. This one is Wayne Chick Sandanum.
So, another pitcher here. Wayne Chit Sandanen, left-hander. So a chance for Singapore to use their full roster here, guys.
Yeah, this is their 4th pitcher in 7 innings, so they're able to pitch by committee when they need to. Brings into bat number 77.
It looks like the pitcher's going to hit.
Koval Mata.
Yeah, she's going to hit for herself here.
course, she's been in the dugout for a couple of innings while Bridie Nichols has done the pitching.
So Conroy Mather, first pitch swings, fouls that one off, and the catcher wears it.
I make Koval Marta coming in for Tony Ellis.
Rhino, there you go. Good. I'm glad you got recorded that because I wasn't too sure really.
I had to have a double check. I think it's for Tony Ellis.
I think you might find some of the substitutions with a game going 8 innings allowed to maybe
be a bit flexible.
Yeah, with the rule.
Yeah.
And who they come in for.
It's essentially for Singapore and for Brisbane, it's a training exercise. And a very entertaining training exercise, by the way. But both teams will have outcomes they're wanting to realise as far as their training programs go. Full count now for Koval Marta.
So check Sandeman and relief here. And she pumps one on the outside edge.
That had some heat. I don't think Koval Marta had finished her swing. And that was already in the catcher's glove.
And that'll bring up to bat in left field here. Mania Hinardi. That one pulled down the line.
She's pumped that one right out of the screws. It's a shame it had to be a foul. Yeah, well, with that deficit there being 6 runs, it is all on Brisbane. Score a few more runs.
Chick Sandeman here.
Just seems to have a bit more velocity. I think, compared to the other pitches.
Here's one pulled down the line. Hinardi, when she gets on the front foot, she looks lethal, doesn't she?
She sure does. She can get one right out in front. So it'll be an interesting result if she does.
Change of pace, too high.
Full count.
So again, check Sandeman in relief. Here comes the payoff pitch. This one's up, going back.
Gets in. Ground rule.
And it's a ground rule double in the corner. And just what the doctor ordered here for the Giants. A little bit of foot traffic on the base.
Well, we said the result would be interesting if she got one out in front, and she hit that hard, laced it out to left field. Here's another pinch hitter, Sivanasiva, number 14 coming in.
I've been waiting for Sivanasiva to come in, Gaz, to be honest with you.
Ruby Sivanasiva was with the Brisbane team in La Hutt. She is a very, very hard hitter at the ball.
Just allow the video to catch up.
It better not come back on, Chop, just as she runs across third base.
Top of the 7th innings here. 6 runs. The lead for the girls from Singapore. We've got ourselves a beauty going, Gaz. Real beauty.
Sure have. the technical difficulties that plague a remote broadcast.
Just allow it to catch up to itself. And boy, oh boy, she's been a beauty here today.
Plenty of highlights in the game, Chopper. Absolutely correct. A lot of hard hitting. Some good fielding. A very entertaining day at the softball diamond in Brisbane on a beautiful day.
Gaz, we've seen some wicked defense from both teams. But when the offense is like these home run hits that we've seen from earlier on today, boy, what do you do against them?
Well, look, she's just turned on that one and just launched it over the fence. I mean, we've got what? We're almost in double figures for home runs. They've scored that many. It's amazing. You could be forgiven to, the Brisbane are only 6 runs down. Helped themselves to 7 runs themselves in the ball game. Some teams you'd say to them, are you going to score 7 runs in this ball game? They'd go, we'll have that. And realise you've given up 6 or 7 runs with 13 scored against you. Speaks volumes to the quality of the Singapore girls hitting.
It sure does indeed, Gaz. And it's been a treat to watch some of these Singapore hitters. And if you ask me, Gaz, coming into this one, would we see some power that we've seen out of Singapore? I would have said no. But boy, oh boy, have we seen it, haven't we?
Yeah, well, I come into the dark because I introduced myself to a lot of these girls. I haven't seen the Singapore girls play, but it has definitely been a quality outing for them. As I said before, I'd want to tighten up on a little bit of their fielding, as they've probably cost themselves 3 or 4 of the Brisbane runs on a couple of the errors that they've made. And if they do that, they're going to be a hard-to-beat team.
They're indeed really outstanding. We're just waiting for the stream to come back to us here, ladies and gentlemen. So just apologies as we kind of work our way through it. But boy, oh boy, it's been a treat to watch these young ladies do their thing here, Gaz.
It has. And as I've said, they just hit the ball so cleanly. There's another example right there in that highlight. That one was a 3-run shot from earlier in the ball game, and it just leaves you in no doubt the power that these ladies possess. Not only that, though, Chopper is timing as well. There's a lot of timing involved in the hits that they've had.
We've seen a mixture of play from these ladies today, Gaz. Not just the long ball, but also some good defensive catches, some good base running.
Yeah, even when it has been executed, we've seen the bunt used, and so it is being used quite effectively. Sacrifice bunts, a couple of sacrifice flies as well. Just mean both teams have been able to keep the scoreboard ticking over. And Singapore, when they've needed to, especially in the last couple of innings, have just stopped Brisbane from closing that gap. We go back to that inning where they had the loaded bases and only 1 out. Adelia Coe struck out both the last batters. I think from a 3-1 count, she launched that assault.
I like it when you've got an all-round team that's not just built on one facet of the game, Gaz.
Yeah, well, this is right. As I said, with Singapore, obviously they've got bigger fish to fry in terms of their program later in the year. And some of their work-ons, just from what I've seen in this game, really is just some of the consistency of their pitching. If they could just tighten up and hit a few better spots, and then just eliminate some of those errors in the infield, they're going to be a real threat to whomever they face later on in the year. In that tournament in Japan, the Asia Games. Obviously, Japan, number 1 in the world, is going to be a huge obstacle for whoever they face.
Yeah, they sure are, Gaz. And, as we see, it's just kind of flipped back around for us. Let's take a little bit more of the action from the beginning of this game. But what for me, what I've enjoyed, Gaz, is it's always awesome to see international softball being played.
Oh, yeah, and I mean, we rarely get to commentate on it as well. International softball, and whenever you do, it's just got such a unique flavour for us that you get to see so many players you don't see regularly, and see what they're putting out there. And it's nice to just get a flavour of what the state of the international game is outside of New Zealand, and really does give us, as commentators who see a lot of softball in New Zealand, an idea of where perhaps we might need to be, with our own program in women's softball, which does actually seem to me after this year to be going along very healthily in terms of the development.
Oh, really impressive. Just working behind the scenes here, trying to get the stream back from Brisbane, ladies and gentlemen. So just bear with us as you roll through some of the highlights for you. This is from earlier on in the match. I'll take the score key down, and Gaz, you can maybe talk us through some of the stuff you see on the screen.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously you can tell how early this is in the game, as those shadows from the trees on the right-hand side haven't had a chance to work their way across the diamond yet. But there's the infield for Brisbane, if anything, have actually shaded Singapore in this one. And I know that doesn't look like it on the scoreboard, as you see the time of the game on the scoreboard on the screen in the bottom of the second innings. Certainly a lot of softball to come. And that home run right there is a perfect illustration of the ferocity of some of this batting from the Singapore girls.
Yeah, they've been good to watch today, Singapore. I mean, the thing, and I don't want to harp on about it, the thing that's blown me away is their ability to score runs with a long ball.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, we've talked a lot about the home run hitting, but there's been plenty of hits that have gone just deep into the outfield to move bodies around bases. And then when they've need to, there's a bit of subtlety that comes into it, because they have dropped a couple of sacrifice bunts when they've needed to move runners around, which just indicates that they do possess an all-round game when it's needed to be used. They've also used 4 pitches out there, and what are we, in the bottom of the 7 innings of work? Top of 7 innings of work. So for them to have 4 pitches in their roster, and I don't know if that's even the end of it, they may have more in there. But certainly they were quality, or are quality. But as I said, maybe just a little work on their consistency, because it sounds like they have had a lot of softball while they've been in Australia.
Yeah, 13-day tour as they'll work their way through all parts of Brisbane. Like, you're getting to play up at Downey Park in Brisbane there against an Australian selection, but then also, Gaz, they have been over to Redlands as well, and now finishing off here at Wynnum. It's a cool thing, isn't it?
It is absolutely a cool thing, and you can't replace that experience, the game time, the quality of your opposition. It's probably something that I don't know what is available to them as far as playing within Singapore. They may not have got that had they stayed at home and tried to further their program. 22 players in the roster. I don't know if for the Asian Games that will probably be trimmed So it's also a great opportunity for the coaching and management staff to look at a wider training squad and maybe make some final decisions about what perhaps will be or what the final squad will look like when they do go to those Asia Games, which is due at the end of September, which is obviously the big prize that they've got their eyes on.
I can imagine. Well, the Asia Games is a massive event in Asia, mate. It really is, because the big guns come out to play, don't they?
Sure do. I mean, we've already talked about Japan being there, but China, Chinese Taipei, I imagine they'll all be there. Korea, of course. It'll be a wonderful tournament. I believe Singapore haven't qualified for the Asian Games since 2023, so it's been a couple of years since I've been there. So good luck to them when they do finally make their way to that tournament in Nagoya in Japan. For any Kiwis that happen to be over there.
Gaz, I had a chance to catch up with softball in Asia when I went to the Shanghai for the Olympic qualifiers there. And at that event, Japan weren't there because they were already qualified. They were the host for the Olympics. But China was there. Korea was there. Philippines was there. To name just a few from Asia, of course, Australia and New Zealand were there as well. But, boy, Asia looks good for softball right now.
Yeah, I believe there's been some huge strides in the Philippines in terms of the quality of their game. China are always there or thereabout, and probably in the number of players that they're able to look at, probably should be closer to number 1 or 2 in the world than they are. But they're always right up there as well. Chinese Taipei, they're always a good team as well, though.
Yeah, Chinese Taipei, they were there, of course.
Yeah.
Chinese Taipei are very good. Very, very good team. And I tell you what, they play with a bit of flair too and a bit of backbone. I've seen Chinese Taipei, when the New Zealanders do the haka to them, they will stand there and face that whittle of the haka front on. Nice.
And, of course, in the Asia-Pacific region, of course, you've got New Zealand and Australia. And Australia will obviously be putting huge resources into the development of their game. Of course, you've got the World Cup in Brisbane next year, 2027, where they'll be converting the Dolphins. The Dolphins, isn't it?
Yeah, it is indeed. They're in Redcliffe.
Home ground into the number 1 diamond for that tournament.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what that looks like, mate. And if the locals and those that are travelling across to Australia for that World Cup finals can pack it out, and boy, if it goes anything like the College World Series we've just seen completed with, and congratulations to the Texas Longhorns.
Yeah, Michael White puts another trophy in the cabinet with his team.
I heard 1.4 million viewers for that World Series game.
Oh, wow. No wonder they've got a lot of resources that go into their college sport. If you could get St. Pat's Town versus Wellington Cole and know that they're going to get 1.2 million views, yeah, definitely there'd be some huge interest and investment in any sport that could get that sort of interest going.
Well, in the 5th innings, we saw Singapore, in the 4th innings, they scored 4 runs in the 4th innings, and then the Giants couldn't get any runs in the top of the 5th innings, but Singapore weren't finished at the bottom of the 5th, were they?
No, well, Singapore, obviously they've scored a bunch of runs, so they scored 3 runs in the 5th innings, including Alexis Gock and Andrea Lim, who come in it, as well as Chan Shin Chin, who's also come in to replace Alexis Gock. The bottom of their order have been very productive throughout the ball game, in particular Andrea Lim, who was looking very good right throughout until that 6th innings when she struck out. But that's not going to impact her contribution to this game. It's been huge. So 3 more runs in that 5th innings meant that they went out to a 13-7 over the Brisbane Giants. who haven't scored a run since the fourth inning. So if we do get an opportunity to come back into this ball game and see how it finishes, then I'm sure it's going to be all on Brisbane in the 7th and the 8th innings. Let's not forget it does go a full 8. And hopefully they'll get an opportunity to come back in this one.
Well, we're up to the top of the 7th innings, and we're just, as we mentioned, waiting for the feed to come back from Brisbane, and hopefully we're working on it at the moment, trying to get it back so we can complete this game for you, because it's been a fantastic match, Gaz.
Full of entertainment. We've talked about it at length, that the entertainment value in the game, and hey, that's what sport's all about, isn't it? You go there, and if you're watching it like we are, and getting the privilege of being able to commentate it for the viewers, I've enjoyed it immensely, and hopefully the viewers have as well. I know everyone will be a little bit frustrated waiting for the game to come back on, but yeah, hopefully it'll be worth it for you.
It's not quite there yet, ladies and gentlemen, but I know they are working on it behind the scenes over in Brisbane for us, so bear with us as we try to get that for you. So don't go anywhere. I'm sure we'll get it, and I'll start that highlight package from the beginning again, and hopefully by the time we get to the end of it this time, there is the start of the innings, and you can probably recap the game for us as it goes through the highlights, if you like, Gaz.
Well, obviously, if we go back to the bottom of the first innings, and this
the shortstop was wicked,
and that was the first of the home runs, and she's had 2 of them from Kashia Tan, the shortstop for the Singapore team, and she has been absolutely outstanding. She's batted 1,000 in the match, and I think both her other hits in the ball game were ground rule doubles. So she's had the ball visiting the outfield fence more than any other player in the match, and has been an absolute superstar, as we saw a nice out to end the top of the second innings. There has been some nice pitching at times throughout the ball game, as we've seen there with Delia Coe in the top of the second innings before she gets replaced by Charlize Go. But at that stage of the ball game, in the bottom of the second innings, it was 2 runs apiece. And there's a nice play here.
Well, the bottom of the second innings was a big innings for Singapore.
Yeah, bottom of 2 was. It was Singapore that launched into it to the tune of 4 runs. They've had 2 innings where they've scored 4 runs. So, including a home run, or 2 home runs in that innings to Kachia Tan and Andrea Lim. And there's Andrea Lim's home run right there. That is about as close to the going over the centre field fence as you'll ever see. You could have drawn a line down that one. But at that stage, Brisbane was still looking to stay in the ball game, and they got right back into it as we went into the top of the third innings with 3 runs of their own. As we see Stephanie Chung, it was who launched that one.
From the get-go, Gaz, I thought the Giants, and here's another one of those home runs from the shortstop. Boy, she just got down on that ball and launched it, didn't she?
She sure did. She just waits. She just waits, and then the ferocity of that swing. She's a star. She's an absolute star, that one. She hits the ball so hard. You kind of just think as soon as she swings and you hear that crack, you know that ball is gone. As we see the sacrifice bunt on what was a pretty ordinary throw from the pitcher.
Well, the Giants had to answer back, didn't they?
Yeah.
They were down 6 runs to 2
Well, there's one of those runs that I talked about right there that they're the result just of those little infield errors that crept into Singapore at times. And that was a nice hit. That was Foxover, who was having a great game. Gets one out there and scores the second of the eventually 3 runs that Brisbane scored in that third inning, which at that stage got them back to trailing by 1 run, 6-5. And then in the bottom of that third innings, they actually blanked Singapore. 3 up and 3 down, which really did give them the opportunity to launch to the tune of 2 more runs in the 4th inning to take them briefly into the lead in the ball game, 7-6. And that's kind of where it ended for Brisbane at that stage. As a nice
offensively.
Yeah, offensively. And since then, it's been all Singapore, as they went on to score 4 runs in that 4th innings, followed by 3 more runs in the 5th. To sit at that very handy 13-6 lead. And there's the 7 runs from Brisbane. And there's that another home run.
I'm pleased to say that they are not far away from getting that stream back for us, so we will be able to complete the match for you. They did go 8 innings complete, I'm told. So not far away, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so that was that home run there where I thought that, I hadn't quite seen it go over the boundary. And it looked like a casual throw back to 2, but that was because the centre fielder
Must have just caught it when her feet was outside the home run line. Yeah.
And a pop fly, that was that one little error that we saw from Brisbane, but to the way I saw it, that was entirely due to a bit of sunstrike, that one. And that little check swing that just scored that run, she just realised, I think at the last moment, the Singapore batter, that ball was high in the zone, maybe too high. Tried to pull out of it, but in the end, she popped it into no man's land at left field and scored another run for them. I think Singapore have just tightened up things a little bit in the last couple of innings, and have just stemmed that run flow from Brisbane. And that was a golden opportunity for Brisbane to score their 8th run right there. But the runner held up at third base. And in the end, it was Adelia Coe who'd come back onto pitch, who struck out both of those Brisbane batters from that loaded bag situation.
Brisbane got a chance to use a couple of different pitches in the match.
They sure have. They're using Bridie Nicol at the moment. She's come on to replace Ella Koval-Mata. Koval-Mata, to be fair to say, took a bit of tap in that game. Did well to stay out there as long as she did. She had her moments as well, though. But internationally, it just proves that it's a different game. That's a nice pickup, as you just saw there on the highlight at shortstop. Shortstop to shortstop, that one. Couldn't complete it with the throw, but that was a top quality pickup. But that's another one of the players for Brisbane. It's had a really good game out there, and that's Shannon King. A shortstop for Brisbane.
Oh, it was outstanding.
played
Shannon
very
King.
well.
Shannon King's been real good.
Mm.
So we're just waiting for the video to process, and then we can pop it on up for you.
So there we go. We're back up to the score there now at 13-7. We're in the top of the 7th inning.
Well, I said we'll run those replays for you one more time.
And
here's your chance to go through them one more time. And then hopefully by the end of this replay montage, we'll be able to bring the game back to you. And it's back. Oh, fantastic. Here we go. Let's see if we can reload that and get it all in. It is indeed. Here we go. We're not far away, Gaz.
Just as everybody was getting sick of the colour commentator's voice, rehashing the hits that had come. Certainly was plenty of those, but I'm looking forward to see what the outcome of this ball game is, or was, as much as anybody else sitting at home. One thing you have enjoyed is plenty of opportunity to relive the moments that have happened, and there have been many of them, the highlights throughout this ball game. And it's certainly a testament to the technology that we're able to bring to bear, that we can fill a gap like that without having a dead screen telling you we're working on it.
I'm just going to get us to the right spot here, Gaz.
Oh, we got all warmed up to seeing Ruby Sivanasiva.
We were up to number...
coming into bat.
Was it Sivanasiva who came in,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Which was in shirt 14, okay.
Yeah, so we can
Find that chopper.
find her at bat, which was possibly just after, was it Manoa Hinari or maybe one of the others, but was looking forward to that. She's quite an imposing athlete, Ruby Sivanasiva, having seen her play live for Brisbane in Hutt Valley.
Sivanasiva was batting for who? On the score sheet?
It looked to me like it might have been either Manoa Hinari or Shiloh Marlow. I'm not sure which one. Towards the bottom of the order there. I'm sure we might have just seen Manoa Hinari was batting, didn't she? She laced that one out to left field. And what was a great hit.
Okay, the race is on to find the right mark here. Home run to... We had a home run to number 2 for Singapore. When was that? That was in the fifth innings.
Oh, yep.
So it's after that.
Stephanie Chung's home run in the 5th. Brisbane were into bat.
Six for Andrea Lim. That was the bottom of the 6th, I'm pretty sure.
It was a ground rule double. I'm sure it was Hinari. The scoreboard shows a runner at 2, 1 down, top of 7. So 7 Deceiver possibly came in to replace number 49, Shiloh Male.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I might have some bad news for you. I think this game finishes where we got up to. It didn't go any further. It's processed all the way to the end, and for whatever reason, I think it finished where we got to.
Oh, the technical difficulties are going to get to us.
Yeah, no, I've just kind of scrolled through. We're up to Shiloh Hanare, and I'll bring it back in so we can see it, but...
Yeah, Amanai Hanare it was, I'm pretty sure, who, as we're about to see, with 3 balls and 2 strikes. I just mentioned it would be interesting to see if she got one out front.
That was Hanare pulling that one down the line, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
And
that was the ground rule double there. And that was going to bring to bat Ruby Sivanasiva.
That's exactly where we're up to.
Yeah. And what a great hit that was. I should give Manoa Hanare a bit of a compliment there. It was a wonderful piece of batting she put in there. And that is exactly what has happened.
Yes, it is indeed. And so,
sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies, we gave it a go for you. But that is it, unfortunately. I'm going to get the final result from Brisbane so that we can give you that at least the final result of the game. Unfortunately, the stream that was coming through to us concluded a little early.
Yeah, what a shame. What a shame we couldn't see the end of that game. It had provided so many highlights and enjoyable moments, certainly for myself and hopefully the rest of you guys out there watching.
Yeah, it was indeed, Gaz. And as a little recap one more time, I'm just going to double check to see if we can't find it.
I'll just leave you guys to the music for a sec.
So still just checking to see if there's another part 2 to their broadcast in case for you, and then we will bring that up, of course, to get that from Brisbane to see if there was. Beautiful day in Brisbane over there today.
Yeah, it's the sort of winter's day in Brisbane where you think to yourself, you know, when we've had to do games here in New Zealand, we thought we'd like winter in Australia over here at times. New Zealand's weather can be challenging for softball, probably why we produce so many good softballers.
Well, you got to give it to them, mate. The weather in Brisbane, boy, in the middle of winter, it's to be envious, isn't it?
Sure is. It looks like an absolutely wonderful day. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The final score has been posted.
Yeah, we got our scoreboard updated for us, and we do have a final score from Brisbane. And what was, Gaz, and it's a shame we missed the kind of last innings and a half.
It is a shame.
Innings and a half there, but we do have a final score in the... There we go. Yeah, final score there in the game. And boy, oh boy, what a match it was. The final score today was 13 runs to 8 to Singapore. So congratulations to Singapore. In the end, their batting was just too strong.
Very, very strong indeed. And in the end, over 8 innings of work, 13 runs. It'll probably be a very valuable hit out for Singapore over what is a quality Giants side. They're probably only just getting going in their winter ball program, I presume, right at the very beginning of that. But, yeah, congratulations to Singapore on what was in the end, quite a convincing scoreline.
It sure was indeed. From the get to the go, Singapore were good. It was the Brisbane Giants that started off first with 2 runs in the top of the first innings, and then Singapore replied with 2 of their own on the back of the shortstop Tan's home run. Then in the second innings, Singapore extended their lead, a 3-run shot to Kachia Tan, the shortstop for Singapore this time. They posted 4 runs, so led 6 runs to 2 after 2 innings complete. Then the Giants sprung back into action as they sent up 8 batters in the top of the third innings, and they scored 3 runs. RBIs coming through to Hanadi, King, Road, and Fox over there. 3 runs they scored to get within a 1 run, 5 runs to 6 at that point. And then in the top of the fourth innings, when it looked like things were changing, Gaz, with the Giants posting 2 runs in the top of the fourth innings. But
yeah, well, the thing there was they were able to blank no score to Singapore in the third innings. So 1, 2, 3 up and down, and then obviously they replied in the top of the fourth with 2 runs of their own to briefly take the lead in the ball game.
Before Stephanie Chong, the third baseman for Singapore, got the first of their 2 home runs on the day in the fourth innings. A 3-run shot. They post 4 runs, does Singapore in the bottom of the fourth innings. Another 3 runs in the bottom of the fifth, because that was Stephanie Chong again, a 3-run shot this time. And that extended their lead. They will grab another insurance run later on in the match, and they finished the game 13 runs to 8 here on a fantastic carnival of international softball.
Absolutely. It would have been a bit of a festival atmosphere out there, and if that's Singapore's last game of their tour in Australia, then well done them, and good luck to the rest of their program, leading up to obviously what we've talked about, the big Asia Games in Japan.
It sure is indeed. Well, I want to say a few thank yous to those that have helped behind the scenes to get us going here today. All those over at the Wynnum Softball Association. Chris Putaka, the big boss over there. Deanna Hanadi, she's been working tirelessly behind the scenes. To the rest of their board, Lisa and Steve Anderson, Chris Duncalf, my old mate. Crispy, he's a hard case. Tell you what, Crispy's got the mean backyard bar set up in his garage, I'll
Nice.
tell you. Verena Quayle, she's been outstanding, and Kiana Hinardi, one of the players, she's on the board there at Wynnum Softball. Of course, our umpires today, Jason Summers, Susan Miller, and Hemi Orupi behind the dish, with Stephen Lawrence doing the score today. And the Brisbane Giants, they have lots of cogs in their wheel, Gaz. Dave Bishop, he does their graphics and uniforms and things. That's why their graphics and everything's on point.
Oh, Dave Bishop, eh?
Yeah, Davey. He's
Yeah.
been
Hello,
over
Dave.
there a number of years
Yes,
now.
he has.
So thank you to Dave. Thank you to Tony Ellis providing the live stream coming over from Brisbane. Next time we have a go at this, maybe we'll just try and keep it going to the end of the match.
Yeah.
But it really has been awesome, because Adrian Royal here at Beyond the Dugout, making sure all the plugs are plugged in and working correctly and giving us the right advice. And Gaz, you've been wonderful yet again, my mate.
Thank you very much. I've really enjoyed it, and I just wanted to... I've never met Chris Duncalf, but if you're listening, mate, I'm coming to the World Cup next year, so I just heard about your barbecue setup.
Oh, yeah. No, Chris Duncalf, his backyard, its garage is converted into a bar, right?
There you go.
That set up there is so immense. You know those big 1,000-litre water containers?
Yep.
Well, he's chopped the top off of those, and that's where he puts his recycling, and there's that much recycling happening.
Oh, well, yeah. No, you're just getting me more and more interested. Thanks, Chop.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That'll do us here from Wynnum. I hope you enjoyed it. Apologies we couldn't get the end of the match in for you, but we do have a final score in the game. It is Singapore are victorious, 13 runs to 8, and that'll do us here live from Wynnum. Thank you for tuning in. Kia ora koutou katoa. Enjoy the rest of your winter. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening, wherever you may be watching from across New Zealand, Australia, and our friends in Singapore. Up the wires by this weekend, but we'll see them next weekend.
Up the wires, yeah, I'll go with that one. Seeing as my Rabbitohs are nowhere to be seen at the moment.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We'll give you one more shot at the replays, but we'll do it at full speed so you can capture the game, and it's a full Monty here today, and work your way through it. It's been our privilege to bring it to you on behalf of Beyond the Dugout and the Wynnum Softball Association. Kia ora koutou katoa. Not before the Giants, though, they pick up a couple of... no, that's...